first off, thank you so much, for taking the time. I know you're all the way in
Anytime.
South Africa, so that's pretty cool. So yeah, like I said, if you want to just start by introducing yourself, kind of like your name, your major, stuff like that.
Okay, so my name is Andrea De Waal. My major is elementary education, and I'm from South Africa.
That's pretty cool. And you're a junior, sophomore?
I'm a first year
Okay.
freshman. I'm a freshman. It's really beautiful here.
I-
It is currently, we're busy going into winter here, so that's
Oh,
one thing. It doesn't get as cold as it does in Indianapolis.
right. I was about to ask, like, is it cold to the point where you like have to wear like a big jacket or no?
It goes down to 2 degrees Celsius. I think that's 34 Fahrenheit.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's cold. Yeah, that's pretty cold.
Yeah.
I didn't know that. So I know there's like different languages that are spoken within the country, but what's the language in your specific city? Just English?
So we mainly speak English, and then we have a second language called Afrikaans.
Mm-hmm.
Those are the mostly spoken languages.
Mm-hmm. And you speak both or just English?
Yes, I can.
Wow. Can you say something in Afrikaans? Like,
Is there anything specific?
hey, how are you? Something.
Hallo, gaan het met jou?
Okay, I won't even try. How did you hear about Marian University?
So I'm a track cyclist, and I went to Junior Worlds last year in August, and my coach is from the US, and he told me about Marian and that if I wanted to further my cycling career, Marian is the place to go. They have one of the best track programs. And when I went to Worlds, I just saw a different way of life and how there are so many more opportunities being overseas.
Mm-hmm.
And I decided to look into Marian, and I just fell in love.
That's so awesome. That's awesome. Yeah, I mean, Marian is fairly a small school, so I'm always intrigued to see like how did international students heard about Marian University being such a small school. So are you in quarantine right now? I know there's not many cases in South Africa, but how is that going?
So South Africa is currently on lockdown.
Mm-hmm.
I've been home for 3 weeks, so I did the 2-week self-isolation, but we are not allowed out of our houses. We have just over 2,000 cases in South Africa, and we've been on lockdown for 21 days, and we just got extended for another 14 days.
14 days. Wow. Yeah, it's just bad everywhere, but I knew it wasn't too bad over there, but I just didn't know if you guys were like in full quarantine mode or how was it going?
I think we are taking it very seriously. I know some countries aren't as strict like with their lockdown as what we are.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but we might be phasing as lockdown comes to an end. We're going to phase back who can go to work, so it's not all just immediate, but like slowly.
Right. Yeah. It's going to take some time to kind of get back to normal and stuff like that. If you could give like a piece of advice for an international student that is coming, next fall or next spring, what would it be?
Try and get in touch with somebody who is an international student at Marian and ask them any questions that you have, like their experience, if you need to bring anything specific. I know for me, Rhonda, the lady who works with the international students, she put me in touch with another South African who is also an international student at Marian. And I think I just asked him so many questions, he might have gotten tired of speaking to me. But yeah, just ask and find out as much as you can and try and make friends before you get there, so you have like a platform, like a starting base. Right. That's what I would suggest. We had leaders for SOAR, and I made friends with one of my SOAR orientation leaders, and she just helped me like find my feet getting into Marian. Like she showed me where my classes were before school started, and she introduced me to other people, and I just slowly found my way around Marian.
That's great advice. I agree. Like obviously you are a Marian, but when you think about big schools versus smaller schools like Marian, which one you think it's the best fit for international students?
Me personally, I would prefer a smaller school being an international student, because there's more, I don't how to say this. You can meet people easier, like you can see them more frequently, whereas if it was a bigger school, you wouldn't be able to interact with other international students as easily.
Hmm. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. Well, I think honestly that's all my questions. I don't want to take too much of your time. Thank you for doing this. I appreciate it, and thank you for following us on social media. And thank you for the picture. So stay safe out there and take care. Thank you so much.
Thank you. You too.
Thank you. Bye bye.